today I'm making you another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be doing tree farms. Now it's really just one design, even though it does look like two. It's this right here, which is potentially the simplest tree farm ever, and it is fully AFKable. Here is just something you can add. You can add automatic leaf collection, like here, and loads of other cool stuff. But the simple design really is just this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use them now. What you're going to need to do is you're going to want a really good axe. Now I'm using a golden axe with efficiency 5, and you may not have known, but golden axes are actually quicker at breaking than diamond ones. And I have haste 2 to simulate having a haste 2 beacon. So if I go into survival, and I can prove to you that my game will random tick speed is on 3, so I'm not speeding anything up. There's bone meal in the dispenser, by the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up and place a sapling to start it off. As you can see, that will grow a small tree. Then I look just so I'm clicking on that first wood block there, just below the line. I then press and hold with my mouse and press and hold my break key. Now as you can see, this has started the tree farm. What I'll do is I'll break the first tree block, click on the second one and place the sapling. It will then be grown up and I'll break all the wood. As you can see, this is really efficient, and some trees I don't manage to break all of the wood. Whoops. But you're still getting, this was the most efficient farm I could find and make. Okay, so that does happen. That's really rare that you'll actually not place the sapling. I think that's because I was moving too much. But if we try this again. And also quite a lot of the items are actually falling into the void. All what happens is when you break a wood block and the tree grows, all the items they move their way up to the top of the tree. So it's just bad timing, but you do actually get quite a lot of items that end up on top of the tree. As you can see, these axes, even with an unbreaking 3, they do break really quickly. I mean, it is probably best to use a diamond axe, but I just wanted to show that these are actually really quick at breaking stuff. Sometimes actually too quick. But there we go, if we just leave it at there, you'll see that, whoops, you'll see that I didn't even use up like all of my saplings. Yeah, as I said, loads of it comes up to the top here. Almost. Yeah, that's like 30 wood or something. Sad. I think you could probably, if you had a water bucket here, that would probably flow down the edges. But this tree looks like a very big tree. But actually, there is no wood in it at all, besides the wood in the center column. See? Which is really cool. I didn't realise that trees could grow that big. You learn quite a lot of things about trees when you're building a tree farm. Oh, whoops. But there you go. Now let's go on to the tutorial. Hey guys, let's get on with the tutorial. You're going to need everything in my inventory, besides the polished andesite, they're just building blocks, and the diamond pickaxe. I'm just using them to break them because I'm in survival, to prove that this is all survival friendly. First off, you're going to place down a block of your choice, or you could have just dug down 2 blocks, but saying as I'm in the void, I can't do that. And then place a chest behind it, and an anvil on top. The chest is where you're going to put all of your axes, so that you never run out. And you're going to place the dirt on top of the anvil. This is where the trees are going to be growing. Then, behind the dirt block, you're going to place an observer facing outward. like so. And then another observer facing into the dirt block. Now what this will do is it will give you a quick clock here. You can see that flashes on and off. And then if I just pillar up so you can see, I'll place one quartz block there, one quartz block there, and then a redstone dust there. Then the dispenser goes there, and we'll fill this up with bone meal. So this will be repeatedly trying to grow the tree. After you've done that, you're going to need to pillar up so that you can place the glass block. And what you're going to do is pillar up 7 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 more, and then place a glass block on top of that. And then you're done. All you need to do now is, as I showed in the showcase, you just take a sapling, place it there, and then it'll grow, and then I showed you how to use it. And once you've done that, you can of course add extra things. So here, what I've done is I've added leaf crushers all around the side. Now when you add these, if you want to have them on a clock like me, you need to make sure they're timed so that they're retracted as the dispenser fires. So that because if they were extended when the dispenser fired, it would like delay the tree from growing, and then it would be really bad farm. And then you just have the saplings like flow into the center here, where I then get them where you'd be standing here. So all this really requires is just a clock, and then you power the dispenser, and these in time. But anyway, that's really all I've got time for. Thanks for watching, and bye!